going to start from just ward off touching here, okay? And as what I'm going to do is reach towards CJ's right shoulder. And what she's going to do is, with the least possible resistance, turn away so that I can't reach it. So I'm going to reach, yeah, with less pressure. Instead of pushing me away, no. Think of bringing me back with you, but you're turning so I can't get you. Then you're going to turn your hand around on my wrist, and you're going to reach, not quickly, and you're going to reach towards my shoulder. Now I'm going to try and get out of the way. Okay, and here, soft, yeah, and reach forward. Okay, so when you go back, go into your back leg. Good. When you come forward, and go into a 70-30, but not beyond. Okay? So this is how you learn to keep your root and keep your center. Okay? So basically we start with this very controlled exercise so you don't have to, like in a way, single hand push hands starts to revolve around an issue of, am I pushing to this side of your center line or this line? Okay, so let's turn around for a second because I want them to see me. It's really all about me. And so you want a regular 70-30, which means that your front foot should be far enough forward so that if you move it across, you won't hit your back foot. So move another couple inches. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so here we are, and so here's what happens. If CJ starts, stay connected here. That's a good. Okay, so the first thing I want to distinguish, if we were doing this in a more, I wouldn't say competitive, but more freestyle way, is she pushing to this side? If she pushes towards this shoulder, I'm going to let it go by me this way. If she pushes towards this shoulder, I'm going to turn my waist this way. And basically what I'm trying to do is keep my wrist in front of my body and let my body turn. Because if she gets out here and then starts to push in, I can have a lot of root and she won't have much purchase. Okay? And what I really want to do is not even use my root, is just slip by. So we're going to do it very slowly. And the other thing you'll see, watch us both for a second. We do this, and then we do this, yeah, and we do this, and then we do this. And I'm just starting out only going towards this shoulder. So she doesn't have to make that decision. All she has to do is try to melt away. So if she pushes into me, I melt away, I push in towards slowly. So here's the other thing. So push hands is about two things in a way. One of them is called adhering, and one of them is called yielding. So as she yields, I need to adhere. I can't let her yield so fast that she goes away from me. And she needs to adhere. Because if she goes away, bam, I can hit her. Not that I hit her, but it means that she's opened, okay? So part of it is that she maintains contact. Even that little slide shouldn't happen. So you do that, you stick, and then you turn around so you can push, and then I stick to you. If we come back, if I move away too quickly like that, then you could come through. Okay, not that you will at this point, but that's the reason behind staying connected. Okay, so if you think about what push hands is about, it is about letting if you think of it martially, it's about learning how to stay close to your opponent. And they call it neutralizing with your waist instead of with your feet. So I could neutralize, if she went to push me, I could neutralize with my feet like this. But then I can't reach her. But if I do this, I can neutralize and I'm on her, but she's already taken her shot and missed it. So that's kind of part of the martial intention of it. But you want to get this interactive thing where you have to be listening to what your partner is doing. And here, if you can't tell this, but she's putting pressure here right now. And that pressure gives me information about her. So.
Is that way you know I'm going this way, or what is it?
Well, it just gives me, let me just say it gives me information.
Okay.
So, and I'll show you what I mean. If you start to push on me, and I push back, and you're pushing in, that gives you information that there's tension here, and if you continue that push, you might be able to push me off balance. If, on the other hand, you go to push and there's nothing there, you don't know where I'm at. Okay? And, in addition, if she pushes in like this and we connect and she's pushing on me, she has a lot of power from here because we are now a four-legged structure. she can push into me because she knows that she can count on me being there. Well, if she pushes in and I'm not there, then she has to stand on her own 2 feet. And there's more meaning to that than just Tai Chi. There's more meaning to push hands than just Tai Chi. You know, it's a kind of model for how you act in the world. And the model is, can I stand my ground without being defensive and reactive and not getting pushed around and also not being overreactive to things? And you can think about that as part of what you learn from Tai Chi. So here's our beginning exercise. We do it in slow motion. You're going to just touch wrist to wrist. And what you'd like to do is when she gets ready to go back, she's actually going into ward off. And I want to be on her wrist joint. And then I'm going to follow that back, and then she turns around, and she's going to be in kind of a version of push, and now I'm in ward off. And she wants to be on my wrist joint right there. If she's on my, if she's on my hand here, I could go past it. If she's down here, I can push over it. So she wants to kind of control my wrist, and then we're going to go on to controlling your wrist and your elbow in a few minutes. So, coming out and try this, pair up with somebody